Hi everyone. In my last video, we stopped at number 15. So I want to start with number 16 as in subtraction of binary. How do we subtract this from this? So to do that, I would like to get another paper. There's no space of solving it right here. So let's solve it here. You can pause the video and watch and all over and all over. So now, to subtract this from this, we have this, we are subtracting this from it. So this first, we are subtracting, removing this from it. So there's one thing we are doing. This is base 2. So we have 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0, that's 1. That's fine. But 0 minus 1 is not possible. So I will just come to the next available place and get 1 from there. But the 1 I am taking from there is the base 2 I am bringing up here. That's 2. So 2 minus, because 0 and 2 together will become 2, plus 2, that's 2. So the 2 now minus 1 will give us 1. Then here I've already taken this 1, so remaining 0. So I have to come here again, borrow 1, which is this equivalent to 2 here, because it's binary base 2 we are talking about. So the one I'm bringing is 2, I am bringing here. So 2 plus this 0 is 2. So 2 minus this 1 now will give us 1. Here is 0. I don't have to write that. It's already 0. So the answer is 1110. Okay? So 111, that's option E. Number 17, find the product of this. I have to do it somewhere in a paper so that there will be space. So product of, I'm multiplying this by 1 and 0. Okay? 0 times 1 is 0. Mind you, we are talking about binary base 2. So this times this is 0. This times this is what? 0. So I will dot here, okay, the primary school multiplication stuff. 1 minus 1 is, we're writing it under this 1, is the one in action now that we're using to multiply these ones. So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times this 1 is what? 1 by this side. So I add them up as usual using multiplication, long multiplication method. So we are doing addition now. We have 0, we have 1, we have 1. So the answer is 110, option C. Okay. In number 18, reciprocal means 1 over that. That is the inverse of that. So to do the reciprocal of this, I think it's advisable I change it to a fraction like we have done earlier in my previous video. So in this, we remove the point, okay, that's 0.65. If you remove the point, you're going to have this, which is the same thing as 65, okay? So now that you have 65, okay, let me use a paper. Okay, now we are doing number 18. So I have 0.65. I have to ignore this point. So I will have, if I ignore it, I'm going to have 0.65, which is 65. Then in fraction, I have to do over how many digits do I have after? That's 2 digits. So I have over 2 zeros, which is, that means over 100. Then reciprocal means I'm going to reciprocate this with 1 over, with 1, reciprocate it with 1. Meaning that 1 over this turns it upside down. That means 100 over 65. Okay. That is it. Then I change it to decimal. Okay, you change it to decimal by, because the options are in decimal form. So we have 5 here, 20, 5 here, 1, remainder 1. In 15, that's 3, 20 over 13. Then we divide. 13 in 20 is 1, okay? Point, because it will remain 7. So that remainder 7, we add 0 to it because of this decimal point. It's 13 in 70. That should be 5. Yes. 13 times 5 is 65. So definitely it will remain 5. 13 times 5 is 65. So it will remain 5. Okay. Then you add another 0. Minus it. Add another. So in 50 now, the denominator 13 in 50. How many times? That should be 4. Okay, let's see. 13 times 4 is what? 12 remainder 152. No, it's too much. So it's 3. That's 39. 13 times 3, 39. So let's minus it to get the remainder. So as you are solving it, you'll be checking the option so that sometimes the answer will be there already. You don't have to continue. So with the look of things, we have this here. Let's check whether it's going to be this. So remainder, you borrow 1 from here, 10 minus 9, that's 1. Remainder 4, that's 11. So let's add 1, 0. In 110, let's continue the division. So 13 in 110, let us assume is, let's say 8, going by this. So 13 times 8, let's see what it gives. This is 24, remainder 2. 8 times 8, 3, 24, remainder 2. 8 times 1 is 8. Then plus 2, that's 10, 104. Oh, that's 8 times. So I think we are going to stop here because of this answer. So we have option E instead of wasting time. So this is inverse proportion. 6 men can do a job in 4 days. How many days will it take 8 men to do the same job if they work at the same rate? Yeah. So in this kind of question, it is in direct inverse proportion. So there's so many ways you can do it. You can do it 2 ways. But the shortcut is to multiply these two informations. You multiply it, okay, these two informations, 6 times 4, then you divide by the third number as in over 8. 4 year 1, 4 year 2, 2 in 6, 3. So that's it. 4 year 1, 4 year 2. 2 into 6 will give us 3. Okay. Another way of doing it is to say 6 did it for 4 days. Yes. In case of theory, maybe you want to show your workings, you want to do it in a proper way, kind of so that it will be clearer to the person marking your work. So we can say 6 go for this, then 8 men go for this. But since it's an inverse proportion question, so all you need to do is before you cross multiply, you have to reverse one side. You have to do this. You reverse one side, you have to reverse one side upside down, then you now a kind of cross multiply. So this times is 8x, this times this is 24, then you divide both sides by the coefficient of x over 8, then you have 3. So here is 3, this cancel out. Okay, you can pause the video and watch all over. Okay, so that is that. So we are going for option B. Okay, so we're going to continue in the next video with number 20. Thank you for watching.